that steal people's money.
I know. But you know what? You go with your strengths, right?
Best part was, I basically raced for that.
Good luck, John. Might jump in and do some of the...
Oh, love it.
Oh,
Before you do jump on that.
yeah.
I'm hot.
Awkward silence, anyways.
I wasn't going to touch it, or... Like, if I touch it, well, anyway.
Do I say it?
I'm just making it worse.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to nice thing, so.
Oh, whatever. I mean, it's not a late night, I feel like.
Well, no, but that's 5:30.
All right. All right, so we've got John in, we've got everybody checked. Here we are, our first A main. This is Tamiya Mini Orca. Our gridding, thank you very much, Ryan. We've got we've got Ivan. Second place, local favorite, John. Third, we've got David. Fourth, we got Chucky. Oh, sorry, you're David? So David's speed control died, so he's out for this one. So in fifth, we've got Brent Wendy. Oh, it's all kind of love happening up there. Is that Chucky and John hugging? Again? In fifth, we've got, where are we? Brandon. What's Martin? San Antonio? What's his first name? I've got San Antonio. What's the first name?
Yeah, I know. Just make sure I'm not.
Mike. And then Alex. All right. Marshall's ready. We got Ryan in the middle. Marshall's hands up. Good job. Do we have anybody in front of the driver's stand there? Or Ryan, you got your Superman? We get a volunteer maybe? Yep, perfect. Thank you very much. All right, here it is, the first day main. 2014-15 WCICS Victoria Speed Weekend. On the tone. And they're off into the first corner. We've got Ivan, followed by John. Putting the pressure on right off the bat. In for it. Oh, and he goes for the rollover. That'll hand second place over to Chuck. Now it's Calgary on Calgary action. As they're coming down the straight, we've got Ivan, followed by Chuck. Followed by Brandon, followed by John. Into the first corner, Chuck with that slick body, seeing if he can put some pressure on and catch back up. John Sang, local favorite with the Mini, the red Mini. He is trying to make his way through. Oh, coming down to the straight. It is tight there. He checks up, and in doing so, he gets past on the inside. Look at this grouping. First and second are way out in front. Oh, John gets turned around. That's hard to come back from in Mini. Up front, we've got Ivan pulling away, followed by Chuck also pulling away. Calgary 1-2, and then Brandon, Alex, John, Brent, Mike, and David is out. As we come around, starting the third lap, Chucky is pulling his way back up. I'm hearing the cheers from the crowd. Little action on the infield. The action here. Oh, and look at John Sang has made his way all the way back up to third and making ground on Chuck. That'll be the battle to watch. We've got a heck of a close battle for 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Coming across the line that time, we had Brandon, Alex, Brent, and Mike. They're definitely the battle out there to watch. Up front is being pulled away by Chan. Chuck not able to track him down, but John is coming in hot for Chuck. Looks like they're sharing more than just hugs up there. That is the battle to watch. So here comes John Sang down the straightaway into the first sweeper, and that is Chuck. Oh! That'll drop him all the way down almost to dead, or to second last. Gives Chuck a ton of breathing room. John's got it all to do over again. We are halfway. Let's see if he can do it again. John making the moves, trying to move back up. Currently got his sights set on Brent in front of him. As they come down the straight, let's see if he can get by Brent. Goes to the inside. Oh! Unfortunate. Brent gets back up and off he goes. And John hits the reset button again. All right, back out in front. Ivan with a big giant lead over Chuck. Third place, Brandon and Mike. Actually making up a little bit of room on Chucky there. Having a look. There we go. John's having another go at Brent as they come through in the infield there. He's sizing him up. Going to try to make it clean this time. Oh, cuts it a little tight. Having a quick look at fast laps while everybody's a bit spread out there. Fast laps out there, we've got Ivan with a 14.6. Everybody else in the 15s except for John Sang with a 14.8. They were definitely the two fastest cars out there, but John has had a heck of a time. Now he's trying to get by Brent again on the straight. Gets him on the inside. It's back and forth. Brent's looking inside, outside. Hopefully John can get it clean through the infield. Oh, he finally makes it by Brent. Nice move there. As we're coming out onto this straight, John now up into fifth. He's the one making all the action happen here. Now ahead of him is Mike San Antonio. He's going to try to pull the same move he pulled on Brent on the inside. Keeps it tight throughout the straight there, side by side, coming down the straight and into the first corner. Well done again, John. Nice pass that time. Marshall in the middle, Marshall in the middle. That is Brent. Caught in the penalty box. Thank you very much, Ryan. 1-2, unchanged. Brandon in third. John now up to fourth. And he's got his sights set on the last spot of the podium. As we come through there, that is the battle right now for the last spot on the podium. Chuck's not too much farther ahead. So we've got second and third up for grabs here. John having a look on the outside, looking on the inside. Let's see if he holds it tight on the straightaway. Tries to pull the same move, but Brandon's got some good speed going down the straight there. Oh, he goes a bit wide. That allows Chuck to get a little closer. Now it's all for, into the infield. Nice and tight through the chicane. Second last corner onto the straight. We got 2 seconds left to go, and that is time.
Car 6 is done. Car 2 is done.
Way to make a battle of it, guys. Keep going, and just waiting for Alex and Brent to come around. There's Alex, and here comes Brent.
Car 5
well, thanks, John, for making that an exciting race.
What's that? Oh, okay. You're not using the countdown, right?
Just keep it going. Just to kind of have a bit of an idea. Okay.
All right, next up we've got the A-Main 4 Touring Stock. The fastest guys in the Touring Stock 17.5 class, sponsored by Great Hobbies. Let these guys warm up. We have Ryan with a back-to-back Marshall.
We need the top 3 of that.
Oh, and we need the reminder, we need the top 3 guys of the mini race. So that'll be Ivan, Chuck, and Brandon. Behind the driver's stand is the podium banner. So please report with your cars to behind the driver's stand and the podium banner. That's a good reminder for all the A-Main top 3 winners. We will be taking podium shots. So after you're done your race, line up behind the driver's stand. All right, let's slow him down and bring him around. And let's load him up. We've got Wayne in the lead, or on pole position. Who's going to help grid us up there, if you wouldn't mind? Perfect, thank you very much. So Wayne Ma, our top qualifier, followed by Danny Buck from Saskatchewan. In third, we've got Jake. In fourth, we've got Ryan Rice, who's just doing his warm-up laps. Fifth, we've got Dwayne, new local to BC. 6th, we've got Dustin, also from BC. Hey guys, laps are done. Laps are done. Shut it down. After Dustin, we've got Luke in 7th. And then we've got Chan. And then we've got Weymah. All right, we've got ourselves a grid. Marshall's ready. Hands in the air. I need somebody in the far corner at the end of the straight. Hands up, Marshall, so I know who you are. Looks like we got good coverage then. Excellent. All right, guys. Touring Stock, sponsored by Great Hobbies, A-Main, on the tone. And they're off into the first corner. Way followed closely by Danny. Local Jake is in 3rd. Everybody clean through there. Dwayne Fliddell coming through a little touchy, but everything fairly clean. Good job, guys. Excellent first lap. Nice and clean. Oh, going a little wide there. Wayne still out front. Danny and Jake following close behind. This looks like a good race, but the first top 3 have already separated themselves by a bit from the rest of the pack. They're driving nice and clean, a little bit of argy-bargy through the rest of there. As we come through, our race leader, Wayne Ma, already coming back through, starting 3rd lap, in through the infield, through the chicane. It is nice and tight. We've got Wayne coming down the straight, followed by Danny, followed by Jake. That is your 1, 2, 3. Now comes Fliddell in 4th. Ryan in 5th. Dustin in 6th. Luke, Way, and Ivan. Sorry, and Nick Canar. Nick Canar, our bump up. As we're coming down the straight, oh, Luke, everybody, oh, that looked a little rough through there. Our leaders coming onto the straight. There is Wayne, just starting to eke out a bit of a gap from Danny Buck from Saskatchewan. Coming through the infield, thank you very much. Those are our leaders. Appreciated that. Pressure right now is actually from behind Danny. That is Jake.
Seattle.
From Seattle, putting the pressure on Danny from Saskatoon. As they're coming through and onto the straight, Wayne coming up on Luke. That is your leader. Thank you very much, Luke. And you got 2 and 3 right behind him when it works out. All right, there we go. Close race for the podium is definitely for 2nd place now. Jake putting all kinds of pressure on Danny as they come through. Luke lets him by. Thank you very much. Wayne pulling a bit of a gap out in front. He'll be coming up on back marker there. That is your leader in the blue with white front. Thank you very much. As they're coming through, oh, nice and tight. Jake is really putting the pressure on tight now. Coming through 2nd to last corner onto the straight. Danny getting through back traffic cleanly. Hasn't been a mistake by any of the top 3 yet. It is that tight. Excellent racing here at Speed Weekend in Victoria. All right, Weymah, really just a couple of tenths out on the rest of the guy, or on 2nd and 3rd, but that is the battle to watch. Jake putting all kinds of pressure. He's a little faster through the sweeper. Danny pulls a little bit out on the straight. It is back and forth. These 2 guys are waiting for each other to make a mistake, and nobody is. We are halfway through on this race. That is the battle for 2nd place on the podium. Having a quick look at the rest of the order. So it's Wayne, Danny, Jake, Ryan, Dustin, Dwayne, Ivan, Luke, Way, and Nick.
2 minutes left.
As they're coming through, I look back up. Jake's still there, but right there. Coming through the first, 2nd corners, the infield straight, around through the chicane. Man, nobody's made a mistake, and all kinds of pressure. That is almost nose to tail. It's been over 3 minutes of this, and watch out, guys. That is your 2nd and 3rd place there. Pull over, white car. Thank you very much. Excellent. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. All right, coming out on the straight again. The race to watch, and they really haven't dropped that far back from Wayne. Is Danny. It looks like Danny's actually catching a bit up there. Wayne caught a bit of back traffic there. That is your leader coming through, Ivan and Dwayne. I know you got in a battle, but that is lead coming through. If you could, move over. Thank you very much. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, and Ivan takes out. Oh, that was unfortunate. That had been a beautiful battle all race long. All right, well, Wayne still out in the lead. That certainly frees up Danny for 2nd place. and he's right there putting pressure on. Wayne makes a mistake. Wayne makes a mistake. I never have to say that on the microphone. Wayne makes a mistake, and that allows Danny through. We've got 50 seconds left to go, so it looks like we haven't been totally cheated from a photo finish here. Wayne now putting the pressure on Danny. All over. Looks on the inside. Looks on the outside. Little touch. Oh, through the inside. Beautiful pass through the chicane. That was amazing. Back out onto the straight. Danny's not letting this one go. 33 seconds left. Into the infield. Wayne, I think we'll see another mistake out of him, but Danny is putting all kinds of pressure. Honestly, I don't think Danny has made a single mistake. He's had a beautiful race. As we're coming down the straight, into the sweeper, into the first corner, Danny is all over the back of him. He's looking inside. He's looking outside. Oh, he tries the same move through the chicane. Oh, and he pulls over. Thank you very much. And Jake gets through. He pulls over and Jake gets through. We got 7 seconds left. Jake might end up taking this from the Seattle. All the way got taken out and then back up to take the lead. We'll see coming through last lap. Oh, a little bumpy argy-bargy there, and that's a race. Jake takes it. Wayne ends up in third. Danny Buck in second. What a race.
Car 9 is done.
Wow. Absolutely thrilling. Thank you very much to the touring stock drivers. That was fun to watch and great to announce.
Paid off. Sat alert in third place.
Well done. Reminder, top 3 to the back behind the driver's stand. So top 3 guys, that's Jake, Danny, and Wayne behind the driver's stand for podium pictures. Yeah, so
don't force the issue, don't be part of it. Just sit there and wait.
All right, Jake, so behind the driver's stand for podium pictures there. Thank you very much. All right, now we've got 12th stock A-Main. The action just never stops. It is non-stop from here till the end of the day. All top drivers, all A-Main. A few more laps. It looks like guys are starting to... Okay, perfect.
Three minutes left.
All right, as our marshals make their way out, it looks like guys are starting to shut it down. Everybody's warmed up. And I've got everybody checked. So let's start to slow them down. Let's close down the straightaway. Close down the straightaway. And let's line them up. In first, we've got Brian Bodine. Bodacious Brian, Slapmaster Extraordinaire on the pole. In second, we've got Jamie Surrey. In third, local hero left. Craig Roberts.
Where's Jamie from?
In fourth, we've got Luke Pittman. An amazing feat. This is Luke's barely over his first anniversary of driving RC cars, and here he is, 4th place in 12th stock A-Main in Victoria. In 5th, we've got Patrick Moorhead. In 6th, we've got Tom Younger. 7th, we've got Kevin Bowles from Calgary. In 8th, we've got Ivan. In 9th, we've got Nick. And 10th, our bump up is Glenn. Glenn. Yep. All right, just finishing up the gridding. Marshals out there, hands up. So I got all my corners. Front of the driver's stand. Okay, looks like we're good. Thank you very much, marshals. All right. All right, here we are, 12th stock A-Main, sponsored by Reedy. Speed Weekend in Victoria. On the tone. And they're off into the first corner. Brian, followed by Jamie, followed by Craig. Oh, Craig touches the board. That'll drop him almost. Oh, and he goes aerial there. Oh, that'll drop him back to second last place. Back out front. We've got Brian, followed by Jamie. Kevin Bowles from Calgary is up into third now. Tom Younger 4th. Nick in 5th. But this is 12th stock. It's a long 8 minutes. Cars come in and out. Cars get faster, slower. These things change as you drive. So it is never over in the first minute. As you're looking back at the leaders, Brian out in front, followed by Jamie. Kevin in third. Tom, Ivan, Luke, Patrick, Nick. Glenn and Craig all the way down to last. He'll be the one to watch. Craig is blisteringly fast with a pan car, and he will be making the moves to try to climb back up.
7 minutes left.
All right, that is 1 minute down, 7 to go. Long, long race. As our leaders coming around, Craig doing his best to catch back up and move through lap traffic, or move through traffic. Trying to get through there cleanly. Which one's, did I need help? Sorry, which one's Brian?
Yellow, bright yellow.
He's the bright yellow. That bright yellow car is our leader. That is Brian Bodine, just coming down the straightaway. Throwing down by far the fastest lap with a 10.6, Jamie with a 10.9, and Kevin with an 11.1. Brian coming through into the first sequence, into the infield straight, followed by Jamie, followed by Kevin Bowles.
6 minutes left.
Top three has stayed fairly consistent there. Jamie a couple of seconds behind. And there's Kevin. Kevin kind of the white, lightish, pinkish, orangish sort of color there. So Brian establishing quite a lead. Tom goes for a tumble and gets back on his feet. Currently 1.5 seconds up on second place. Jamie, Kevin in third. Tom Younger, local, in fourth. Ivan, Craig, Luke, Nick, Glenn, and Patrick. So Craig has moved from dead last up to 6th place. We are coming up on the 3-minute mark. 5 minutes left to go. Still lots and lots of racing. More than a full rubber heat.
5 minutes left.
As we pick up our leader coming through lap traffic in the bright, bright yellow, that is your leader. Thank you very much. Looks like you just put Craig a lap down. Craig's moved up to 5th place now. Next up, Craig, is Tom. He's about a quarter of a lap up on you. Tom was our bump up in 12th mod. B-main, I think. Tom got the bump up, and so he certainly knows how to handle a pan car. As the white in the Superman body, I call it, the white, blue, and red, just coming into the infield straight now. Our race leader in through the infield straight, in through the chicane. That is Brian Bodine. Coming down the straightaway in 2nd place, Jamie Surrey. Now 1.7 seconds back, but holding on nicely.
4 minutes left.
Jamie's in the yellow with sort of red 3/4 panels up front, or red quarter panels up front, just coming into the infield and down the infield straight. So he's holding fairly steady. 1.6, 1.7 seconds is the gap. And 3rd place, Kevin. Holding on strong. Tom Younger is catching him. That is the close battle on the track actually right now. So just coming out onto the start-finish straight now is Kevin Bowles in kind of the light-colored peachish car. And in the Superman car behind him is Tom, local Tom. So Kevin out of Calgary, Tom out of BC here. And that is the close battle on the track. That is the battle for the last spot on the podium for 3rd place. Let's zoom in on that battle. Here they come into the infield through the chicane. That is Kevin in the peach color and Tom in the Superman car onto the straight. Here we're looking into the infield sweeper.
It's left.
Kevin pulling a bit of a gap. Tom catches back up in that first corner. It is like an accordion here. Give and take. Tom coming through out second, last corner onto the straight. They are dead even down the straight, coming into the sweeper. Oh, Kevin had a nice tight lines there. He's looking good. Tom's doing everything he can, looking left and right. They are pretty dead heated here. It is quite even. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to go offline and get a pass here. Oh, some lap traffic. Somebody spun there, and that was all it took for Tom to get by. Now it's Kevin's turn. That is the leader coming back up on you guys. I know you're in a tight battle there, but thank you very much, Kevin. And Tom, please do the same. There we go. Thank you very much. That was nice. Nobody gained, nobody lost. And here we are back to the battle for third place in the Superman car. Just coming in an infield straight, that is Tom, followed by Kevin from Calgary. Kevin looking to get back on that last spot on the podium. 2 minutes left to go. And now we're down to the fun. Now the race really begins.
Left.
Here we go. Tom made a mistake, and that allowed Kevin to get through. As we come back onto the start finish, Kevin back up into third place. And we've got a tight grouping there. We've got everybody there. We've got Kevin, Tom, Craig, Ivan, and Nick are all on 32 laps. We've got a good grouping. Brian is out with a 34 lap and Jamie on a 34, but they are a couple of laps up on everybody else. Looking through, as we look through, is about 4.2 seconds between our leader, Brian, back to Jamie. So good gap there, and Brian's had a nice, smooth, clean race. So let's zoom back in on the battle for third. Kevin Bowles still holding on. As we pick up our peach car, there we go, coming out onto the straight. And fourth is Tom, Superman car. He's looking to get back. Had some issues with traffic, a couple of mistakes. We got a minute left to go. Let's see if Tom can get it done. Zooming in here.